Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh?
Is that... I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice.
Oh? Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this!
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yeah.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Resonate with the earth!
Hurricane thrust!
Water, hear my
Air
call!
pressure!
Here I come!
Kill reflexes will not serve you well here.
Storm Rain Alpha! Blow away!
Going in!
On your neck!
That's it!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
Tiger Blade!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot.
Southwest
Actually,
I'll take you all on!
Let's talk in your
Take you
war!
on! Rising Phoenix! Be still!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
I'm ready! Rising
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Opted for an intricately crafted weapon as usual.
It is beautiful in both function and form.
You're gonna hate when it gets scratched.
Here goes!
On your
None shall escape my
I shall
grasp!
ensure you survive this!
Rising Falcon! Pierce through! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm not so good with airborne targets! Do it!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Going in!
We've got flyers!
I got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Going in! All yours! Tear! Rising Phoenix! Piercing roar!
On your
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
Impressive. I didn't even get to have my turn.
history abounds with tales of lords daring exploits.
Maybe you'll share some with me.
Let the marksman!
Pierce through!
Looks like it could be worth something.
I won't forgive you!
On your knees.
Take this!
On guard!
Air pressure.
This one is mine!
Raining slash!
On guard! Steering blast! My special!
Right here!
I got this!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Going in!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
A lord's power never ceases to amaze me.
Formidable. I'm all yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Let's see what you've got.
You're mine! It's over!
Resonate with the
Azure
earth.
Storm! Rising Wyvern!
These ones can run rings around us!
The abyssal demons.
Lunar Rongo!
Lunar corruption!
Rising Falcon! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Azure Storm! Rising Wyvern! Hurricane
Thought you
Storm!
were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them
Take
apart to
this.
your heart's content.
Everyone hanging in there?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining!
Why didn't the Renans take...
This one will be difficult to predict.
Here I come!
Negative
Lunar corruption!
on your knees.
Look out!
Burn in hell!
Annihilation!
Air pressure.
Swallow blade!
Ground and pound!
So that's how a lord fights.
Leave the light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Here's a healing arm!
Not a chance! Azure Storm!
First aid!
I owe you one.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Let's see what you've got.
Hear me! Flame of fury! I never miss!
Rising Wyvern! one's all mine!
I'm ready!
Rising Wyvern! Hurricane Thrust! Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Tiger Blade! All yours! Here I come!
I'm ready!
Azure Storm!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your run!
I can feel my precision improving.
Gotta break through!
Water!
We're going! Azure! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lantern! Careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
Deity!
Here I come! It's over! Rising Falcon!
Time to shine!
Take this! Rising Wyvern! Devastation! You're mine! It's over! Rising Falcon! Azure Storm!
Denied! I never miss!
Swallow Blade!
Resonate with the earth.
You picked the wrong fight!
In a bind?
Dazzling spin! Here's a healing arm!
Through armor!
Confiscated! First aid!
Raging
Why'd you kill me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Tiger Blade! Strike!
Take this!
On guard!
Swallow Blade!
Resonate with the earth!
You're mine!
Take it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Everlasting
Capcom!
Tiger Blade!
Infernal Torrent! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it. You made me angry. That was a bad
Take this.
idea.
It's
I'm
over!
ready to go.
Healing
Rising Wyvern!
What in the
And
world?
just like that, I'm back here. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done. One more. Tiger Blade. Lion Power. Piercing roar.
Take this! Azure Storm! Swallow Blade! It's over!
into the shadow!
You're
The
mine!
enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Here I come!
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Take this!
Begin!
You're mine! I'm not! You're finished!
Lunar Blast! Tiger Blade!
Rising Falcon! Shut down! Take this!
How do you like being pounded into shape?
It's over!
I'll cover you!
Another incantation ruined.
Tiger Blade! Make it rain!
One. Say! Blow them away!
I still got a ways to go!
Let me help!
Take this!
First aid!
Azure Storm!
Now where was
Rising
I?
Wyvern! Lunar Longo! Devastation!
It's a duel of the arts!
Take
This
that!
one's mine!
Finish!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
In an instant! Impact block!
He's the enemy's arch to me!
This one's mine!
Milky place here!
I'm ready!
Looks like we got them all.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Out of our way!
You're mine! It's over! Damn it! Rising Wyvern! Rising Duck! You're mine! Slash!
This one's
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm ready! Blow them away! My turn! You're mine! Slash! Catapult! You're mine! Destruction! You're finished! Tempest! Here I come! Azure Storm! Rising Wyvern! Azure
Resonate
Storm!
with the earth.
You're mine!
Prepare to be seized
Far
or
enough.
fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Here I come! It's over!
Do it!
Blow them away!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Get lost!
Here I come! Azure Storm! Azure Storm! You're mine!
Right here! I got you!
Swallow Blade!
Switch to offense!
Here I come!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just
Make it move!
All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Enter Storm! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! You're finished! Rising Falcon! You're mine! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pumping.
Cut them apart. To your heart's content.
Megasonic Thrust!
You're mine! Watch them!
Elusive deity. Rotating firefly.
Piercing roar!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Azure Storm! You're mine! You're finished!
Can you take it? I'm not. Not so fast. Bestow thy mystic
Here I
mercy.
come! It's over! Rising Roar! Now
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore the pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
You're mine! I owe you
Raging Luna Storm.
You're finished!
Tiger Blade!
Clear the path.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa! Flaming Meteor!
You're mine!
Golden Pearl!
Can you take it?
Take that! You're mine! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! Leave it to you!
I'm a pattern.
For the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I think I'm coming down with something great.
A chronic inability to read the runes?
The malady you're hard.
Rising Wyvern! Shockwave Splash!
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Mirage! Here I come! You're finished!
your knees.
Shockwave Splash! Try this! Infernal Torrent! Rising Wyvern! Now I can let loose! Here I come!
Searing Flame! Below! Lunar Corruption! Watch them!
This one's mine!
Everlasting
You're mine!
Negative gate.
Azure Storm!
Resonate with the
Flash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Take this!
How do you like being
I'm not
pounded
done.
into
A
shape?
thrilling performance.
This one's
Take
mine!
this.
I don't have much left!
Azure Storm!
Tiger Blade!
I owe you one! You're mine!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
None shall escape my
Elusive
presence!
deity.
Do it! Tiger Blade!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
A hard-won victory.
I sense a strange power from this.
Do my best!
Here I go!
Raging Luna Storm! Did you see this coming?
It's over! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Falling Storm!
You're mine!
Luna Collector!
Rotating fire! Here I come! Okay, here I go! It's over! Here I come! Azure Storm!
Can you take it?
You're finished!
Not so fast!
You're mine!
Burning strike! Water! Here's my call!
Elusive Deity!
Red! All healed!
Here I come! Slash!
Guess I had to use
Not
it
done!
sometime.
It's over!
Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast!
Strike!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolition!
You're mine! Azure Storm!
Thank you!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! You're mine!
It's over!
Rising Wyvern!
Hear me! Flame of
Rising
Fury!
Wyvern!
Pierce the evil!
Helldiver!
Freeze Wonder!
You're mine! You're finished! Sharply Strike!
Raging Luna Storm! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
I owe you one for that!
You're mine! You're finished!
Judgment Spin!
Sharply Strike!
Piercing Roar!
Tear!
You made me angry! That was a bad idea!
Bestow thy mystic mercy! Here I come! Now I can let loose!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Here I come! Azure Storm! Rising Wyvern!
Look sharp!
Take this!
I must remember my limits.
Try harder! Here I come! Azure Storm!
Snake Wing!
Strike!
Guardian
Azure
Field!
Storm!
None shall escape my judgment!
The Abyssal Deep! Switch it up!
You're mine! Mirage! Here I come!
Wait!
Azure Storm!
I can handle it!
Resonating the earth! Here I come!
Look sharp!
Rising Wyvern! Double me! In an instant! Impact Frost!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No...
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me, but my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
There's something in the water.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? That unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master Core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.